New archetype equals brand new possibilities in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been quite a while since we got a brand new archetype. I've actually been craving more Phantom Nightmare news. Like to the point where I'm just checking Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization every day and getting just a little peeved that we don't have anything new. I get bored very easily. But now that we have some here, it's a brand new ritual-based archetype from the looks of it. Bow to the authority of Silenforcer. And like I said before, new archetype equals new possibilities, which means the archetype got either be really good, really bad, unfinished, passable, casual, rogue, anything like that. Anything is possibilities. So, and apparently 3 unrelated ritual monsters are actually buddies from college. Neat. So we start here with Novox, the Silenforcer disciple. Level 1, Light Fairy. 50 attack and 20/50 defense. Gotta love those old dual monster attack defense stats. Don't worry guys, it's different. We have a 50 over here. We have a decimal over here. That's what makes it different. Anyway, so you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is no special summon, you can place one Silenforcer continuous spell trap from your deck face up in your spell trap zone. Okay then. If you would ritual summon exactly one light warrior or dragon ritual with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card just becomes the entire requirement. If a light warrior and or dragon ritual monsters is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. This card is just kind of cracked. It sounds like it does literally everything you could need. It gets you your continuous spell, whatever those do. This is all fun. This does the Gishki thing and could be a whole requirement. And it brings itself back. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. I can't wait for this card to be a secret rare in the TCG. I cannot wait for this card to be secret rare for no reason in English. Because Konami money and everything, haha. Anyway, next we got Saffira, the wise Silenforcer Queen. Level 6, Light Dragon Effect Monster. 2500 and 2400. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can discard this card, send one ritual spell from your deck to the graveyard, then you can add one light warrior or dragon ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, ritual summon one light warrior or dragon ritual monster from your hand by attributing monsters from your field or hand whose total level equals or exceeds the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Oh wait, so this is a ritual spell on legs? Interesting. So next we got Sauravis, the Sagely Silenforcer Dragon. Level 7, Light Dragon, 26 and 28. You can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand by shuffling 2 spells from your hand and or graveyard to the deck, including at least one ritual spell. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can return this card to your hand, And then special summon a light warrior or dragon ritual monster from your hand or deck, but shuffle into the deck during the end phase of the next turn. So this just craps out a free dragon ritual. That's... Wait, hold on. You could potentially use this with Chaos Max, with Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, since it's a dragon ritual. My god, this might be the best Blue Eyes support we've gotten in years for Chaos Max. Crazy. But anyway, next up we got the cover boss monster of the deck. Skull Guardian, the Silenforcer Protector, which is just a retrain of an old DM vanilla ritual monster that I literally had no idea existed until a few minutes ago. But anyhow, this card is a level 7 light warrior ritual effect, 2050 and 2500. You can ritual summon this card with hymnal prayer. Hymnal. Yeah, it's hymnal. Hymnal prayer. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Silenforcer monster or one warrior or dragon ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Gains 2050 attack. While Novox, the Silenforcer Disciple, is on your field or graveyard. Alright, so he's pretty much just gonna have, what is it, 2050 plus 2050. Is it gonna have 4100 attack essentially at all times? That's crazy. When your opponent activates a card effect and you control Novox, the Silenforcer Disciple, quick effect, negate the activation and you destroy it. So this card is literally the most important card in the entire archetype. Alright then. So it's a negate, becomes a big giant beat boy, and it's a Stratos / Rhoda. That's pretty damn good. And you got this guy, Novox, and the little angel guy, girl, Silenforcer Queen. Silenforcing Prayer, ritual spell. You can only use the second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Ritual summon one light ritual monster from your hand by attributing light monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. If a face-up ritual light monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon one Sauravis, the Ancient and Descendant, Saffira, the Queen of Dragons, or Skull Guardian, the Silenforcer Protector from your hand or deck, and ignoring its summoning conditions. So this card just gets these dudes out. So half the time you're either going to go for him or him, probably. That's what I'd like to guess. Then we got Silenforcing Barrier. You're going to use it's the continuous spell, excuse me. You're going to use the second effect of this card's name each once per turn. While you control Novox, the Silenforcer Disciple, or a light ritual monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target non-ritual monsters for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects. During your main phase, you can add one Silenforce or Skull Guardian ritual monster from your deck to your hand, except Hymnal Barrier. Let me look at this card art. Cool, I guess. So it gets the... I guess it could fetch the original one too. This guy, Novox. She's literally carrying this entire archetype on her back. No wonder her attack is only 50, and no wonder she has big, giant, beefy defense. She's carrying this archetype on its back. Oh my goodness. But it's pretty neat. It protects your non-ritual monsters. So that's pretty cool. And then we got Silenforcing Authority. Continuous Trap. You can only use the first effect of this card's name each once per turn. During your main phase, you can activate one of these effects. Shuffle one light warrior or dragon ritual monster, or one ritual spell from your hand or graveyard into the deck. And if you do, take one Silent Force monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of light warrior and dragon ritual monsters you control. Destroy them and destroy this card. Honestly, this is not a bad deck. This is not a bad archetype in the slightest. Like, this is not bad at all. This card is the best thing. It's the best card of the deck. It's the life and soul. It's the life, body, blood, soul, whatever, the entire deck. This card's pretty cool. This entire archetype seems really damn cool. I like it mainly because he looks cool. But hey, that's all I gotta say. This is pretty neat. This is cool. This is not bad. This is a protector. And yeah. Good job, Konami. Good job. Good job. I quite like this. I think you did very well. I look forward to seeing what waves 2 and 3 of the support for this deck will be in the next couple sets. But anyway, let me know what you all think. I, for one more time, will say this archetype is actually pretty neat. But, like I said, that's all I gotta say here. I thank you all for coming and watching, and I will see you next time. Have a pleasant one.